This might get intense. Unless another mage shows up. You gotta love how Trigger animated this show. Hey guys, welcome to episode 8 of Delicious in Dungeon. I am super excited for this one. This show's always been super fun to watch. Hilarious show. I really enjoy the comedy. As far as like comedy-wise, it really reminds me of like Konosuba in a way. Just the characters are all fun in their own way. I love the dynamics that they have with each other. They're just great at keeping it interesting. I'd say the thing that sets this apart from Konosuba in a way is that it seems like there's a deeper, bigger story going on with more serious plot elements in the background when Konosuba like doubles down on the comedy. So that's where they were a bit different, but I enjoy both. I love both those shows. Like Konosuba is my favorite anime comedy ever, and then this one has just been great. With a lot of interesting things going on underneath the surface that I definitely want to see more of. But other than that, from last episode, we really dealt with mermaids, we dealt with a kraken, Laos got parasites in his stomach, so that's great. Yeah, and we'll have to see where they're coming. I imagine they're probably getting pretty close to the dragon at this point. I know, what was it, a couple episodes ago or something, when they were meeting with the orcs, they made it sound like it's pretty close, so I imagine they're not too far off. Then again, they might be running into more big monsters, because seems like all the big monsters are moving up. I don't think the Kraken was supposed to be on that level that they were at, so definitely monsters are moving up. I wonder if there's going to be other big monsters that they run into on the way, but we'll have to see. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started on this episode and see what happens. Looks like he's still sick. I mean, she has big ears. Maybe she can listen through the armor. Yeah, I can't imagine. I've never had anything like that. Like, how painful that would be to have a bug eating your insides. I wonder with the monsters moving up, if attacks are becoming more and more frequent, that more adventurers... Like being an adventurer is becoming a bigger and bigger career where more and more people are jumping in. It's like a boom in that industry, right? Okay. Okay, so she was kind of the prodigy child. Microscopic spirits. So spirits are more like... Interesting. So spirits aren't necessarily like the entities of the dead. I mean, I guess some of them are, because they ran into them earlier, right? Like ghosts. It's like just a living creature that they grow. The dog thing. Now that's a dangerous job. Oh, is that who I think it is? So they met a long time ago. But hold on, I thought Marcille's like old. That's interesting. So they like grow them. Is that fail? Oh. Yeah, that is Phelan. Interesting. So Phelan and Marcille met a long time ago, but Marcille looks younger. But I thought Marcille's a lot older. Wonder where Laos is in this picture, because Laos obviously isn't going to some mage school, but I think Laos is the older brother. I could be wrong on that. Okay, so they were stumbling into dungeons at a young age. But I believe this is after the dungeon was formed, so they must have a secret entrance that they found. Because you're not seeing a lot of adventurers go in this way. It seems like Phelan was just naturally talented. I mean, they were talking about her earlier, like she was just spectacular. What is she doing? Oh, got it. She knows a lot about this dungeon already. I wonder if her and Laos just, since they were kids, were practically raised by the dungeon. I have a feeling Phelan would get along a lot with Senshi. She seems to be kind of similar to him. Like, she's kind of a pacifist in a sense, but she also seems to really care about the dungeon and its life, right? I mean, I guess she doesn't look that much older. She just changed her style, but she must have went to school, like, already being hundreds of years old or however old she is. Oh, so this was a long distance from home. This is so cool. He's always been a dingbat. Okay. So they're getting close. Got it. These two. Yeah, they're not that great of party members. But it makes sense why she stayed, because she was friends with Phelan. She's definitely, like, she's more than just a party member. She became good friends with Phelan and probably Laos and Chilchek. Chilchek stayed too. We don't 100% know why. He does seem more serious, so I wonder if we'll learn a bit more about why he decided to stay, you know? So he does seem like a business kind of guy. Man, this water level is filled with challenges. I will say, Marcille's really cool. I like she's not just a ditzy klutz. She's actually pretty cool. Yeah, and they're all pretty much useless in this fight. Shit, this might get intense. Unless another mage shows up. You gotta love how Trigger animated this show. There has to be something she learned from Phelan or something. This episode's pretty intense. Man, Trigger did a great job. I'm loving how they've animated this episode. I mean, all of them have been good. Yeah, and she's their healer, too. They're gonna have to create, like, an alchemy thing. Cooking's gonna save the day. They're gonna create the perfect thing. All this meat, this would heal me. This would heal me, alright. Gives her a bib. Gonna feed her here. Here comes the choo-choo train. Look at her face. Oh, he's gonna eat. They're eating. Oh, God. They eat the good shit while she eats liver. Liver could be good, too. Is this who I think it is? Yep. Huh. Okay, so there was episode 8. Very intense episode. I was actually surprised it was so action-packed. We got a lot of Marcille's background with Falin. Them going to school together, how she was introduced. Great stuff there, learning more about Falin and their background in magic. As well as some interesting stuff about spirits, and it seems like almost everything is just like a natural, like, it's less supernatural and more of kind of a natural thing. Like even spirits, they're like something you can grow and cultivate, which is interesting. I've never seen that take before. That's a very fun and new way to look at spiritual things, as just like any other creature. So interesting stuff. You got that action-packed episode with Marcille getting the spotlight as far as her combat. Cool stuff. They animated this episode great. Love that stuff. Good comedy with them cooking up some meat, trying to help her out. So liver seemed to, I can't remember if that's Kelpie liver or something else, but that seems to help at least with their constitution. Now they just have to focus on getting her mana. We run into, right there at the end, their old party member, who is a barbarian or a warrior or something like that. So I'm not sure if she's going to be really able to help. Unless one of those other two guys happens to be a healer, which they might be. So we'll see. Maybe she's going to end up joining their group, or maybe they're just going to cross paths and leave it there. We'll have to see. I'm not entirely... I don't trust the two that ditched their party. I mean, as soon as the going got tough, they literally ran out on them. So I can't imagine that we can just easily forgive them and move on. But we'll have to see. Maybe she'll join the party, maybe she won't. I don't know. But we at least, bare minimum, need a proper explanation why you're just ditching out on Falin, because that's pretty messed up. Other than that, this was a really fun episode. We'll have to see what's next. They did confirm they're getting close to the dragon, so we might be getting that fight. Maybe we'll be able to save Falin and add her to the party. I'm excited for that to happen, because she seems like an interesting character. But other than that, this was a good episode. I'm going to go ahead and record the next one so we can get fully caught up. So until then, please like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate that. And then we'll see you at the next episode. Have a good one. Bye.